Welcome to True North Perspective. My name is Sean. I wasn't going to upload another video today, but as I was closing off my X or Twitter feed, I came across a couple of interesting posts. It seems like Elon Musk and Donald Trump are, have it out for each other, and it looks like they're, something is going on. So I thought that, before I close off for the night, I'll read you a couple of posts so you guys can take a look to see what's going on. The reason why I actually decided to make this video is because I just started, asking questions. Could the election of 2024 possibly be rigged? Did Elon Musk really use Starlink to, basically help Donald Trump win the election? The other thing is, what is going on? Is this all just a ruse? Are they just doing this so, people are distracted from, other things they're going to do? Apparently, Elon also had his contracts revoked, some of them. But why don't we quickly look over the post? I will make another video, a detailed video on the events that are occurring right now. But let's take a quick look here. It's just strange. Like, I find the whole entire thing very strange. In a way, I'm kind of happy. I want them to destroy each other because of what the pain that they've inflicted. On the other hand, it is kind of very strange because it looks like something is happening. It's very strange. But let's take a look at some of these posts. Like this one here. Was Elon Musk responding to Ian Miles Chung, President versus Elon, who wins? My money's on Elon. He says yes. And then this is the really odd one here. Time to drop the really big bomb. And real Donald Trump is in the Epstein files. That is a real reason they have not been made public. But this is just the tip of the iceberg. As we go further, there's a whole bunch of them. This one here was by Donald Trump. Elon was wearing thin. I asked him to leave. I took away his EV mandate. They forced everyone to buy electric cars, and nobody else wanted. That he knew for months I was going to do, and he just went crazy. That's another one. Look at this one here. We went over this one. Time to drop the really big bomb. A real Donald Trump is in the Epstein files. This is the real reason. They have not made public. They have not been made public. Have a nice day, DJT. It's very, very strange. This is another one. In light of the president's statement about cancellation of my government contracts at SpaceX, will begin decommissioning its Dragon spacecraft immediately. And this is in response to post by Donald Trump, where he says the easiest way to save money in our budget, billions and billions of dollars, is to terminate Elon's government subsidies and contracts. I was always surprised that Biden didn't do it. Now, that is very strange to me because this entire time, I think everybody has been saying, cancel his contracts, You're going to be able to save money there and, put it towards the deficit. But all of a sudden, out of the blue. Now, again, I question myself because is this really all happening, or is it just a ruse? Are they basically, doing all this to distract us from, some other big news that's coming in? I don't mean to be the doom and gloom guy, but it does kind of sound strange. And then Caroline Levitt also posted, I don't mind Elon turning against me. Well, she posted Donald Trump's post, and it says, I don't mind Elon turning against me, but he never should have done so. I don't mind Elon turning against me, but he should have done so months ago. This is one of the greatest bills ever presented to Congress. It's a record cut in expenses, $1.6 trillion, and the biggest cut ever given. If the bill doesn't pass, it will be a 68% tax increase, and things far worse than that. I didn't create this mess. I'm just here to fix it. This puts our country on a path of greatness. Make America great again. So let me just tell you right now, nobody knows where he's getting the 68% number from, and this bill is specifically designed for the top 1%. The billionaires who already have millions of dollars and who don't know what to do with it are the guys that are going to get the tax break. The folks that are, the bottom, 10%, they are going to get impacted even more. They will be, they will have to pay the price for this. So the bill itself is a very shitty bill. But again, it's strange. And then the other thing that I should also point out is look at this video here. We'll take a quick look at it. And it was posted by
party shows
Elon
Trump
Musk himself.
giving Epstein his personal attention. The footage, shot in November of 1992, before Trump opened the resort as a club, shows the future president surrounded by cheerleaders for the Buffalo Bills and Miami Dolphins, capturing Trump's fun-loving bachelor lifestyle for an appearance on Faith Daniels' NBC talk show.
You're going to get great ratings on your show.
Trump is surrounded by women as music blares in the background. After a while, Trump goes to greet 3 new guests, among them the financier Jeffrey Epstein.
Come on in. Show us
More than a decade before his guilty plea on state prostitution charges. Later in the footage, Trump is seen talking to Epstein and another man as women are dancing in front of them. Trump alternates between dancing and pointing out women to Epstein and the other man and telling Epstein about the cameras. Though exactly what they say is difficult to understand as they discuss the women and their appearances, Trump gestures to one and appears to say to Epstein, "Look at her back there. She's hot." And then Trump says something else into Epstein's ear that makes him double over with laughter. But as the president
So we will explore this in another video, in an upcoming video, where I'll go a bit more into details about the Epstein files, as well as basically the position that Elon Musk had with Doge and what he exactly did. I'm sure you guys probably know some of the stuff, but I think it's well worth going into detail. But the two things that I see here, one is, I question whether, whatever's happening right now is really just a cover-up or a distraction for something bigger that's coming in, or, two, is it really that, Elon Musk and Donald Trump are done? Either way, it's going to be interesting to keep up with the events that are upcoming over the next couple of days. And, I'm personally hoping that, they destroy one evil, takes out the other evil, because they're both very, very evil. Elon, in summary, did, really inflict a lot of injury on people, on federal employees, and we'll get into detail, in a future video. But I would say that something is definitely going on. This is just, the tip of the iceberg. I'm going to keep up with the story, and I'll make sure that I keep you guys updated. So again, if you want to stay updated with the story, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And I will see you all in the next video.